Yo, okay, now we on. Now we on. Let's get this shit going. I'm going with the Jags. That's my team. I picked the team, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Tag us on Facebook. We on Facebook. Let's go.
Ready. 5-9. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting the defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the open drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ready. Yellow lady. 44. You might be getting tired of seeing me. You kill.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Which is right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there.
Get that shit picked off now.
The ball free, and it's fourth down.
Don't get that shit picked off now.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out.
Oh, I fucked up.
Latavius Murray, 30.
You got that.
10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 67 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home. should steamroll them, and we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the...
What you got going on, man? Waiting on Ray, y'all. We waiting on Ray.
.21-yard line.
Let's go.
Set. 10-2 start.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
I fucked up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. He's going to go deep for cut. In a heavy traffic, and it's
my ball again.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow lady. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. 53. Let's bring it. Check that.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Give me that damn ball back. Let's go.
Intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. 54. Wild Bill. Hit it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Yeah, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
On the ready.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Yeah, baby! Monster.
DJ Chark, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Sammy!
Shotgun now for Breeze. And tight coverage there.
Yeah,
it's knocked
boy.
away, incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40%
know
on
you
3rd
punt the
down
ball
for
for real,
offenses.
for real.
So what's the answer to this? Either
You
convert
punt the
them
ball
or
for
don't get the
real.
3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll get credit for a punt
Sorry.
inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Ready, break. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We ain't getting it. Go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Minshew finds his tight end, Oliver, here out right. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Fournette, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down.
And that
should be
is
going
no
so down
good.
quick.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So 2 quarters down, 2 remaining. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble at... Bring this one out to the 27.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Y'all gonna give me a hole.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Damn, I ain't got nobody blocking that in.
Minshew sets to throw.
Come on, man.
Escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I got it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. To try again after the sack. Minshew, he's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all he'll get on completion. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Well, you playing like that, boy. You might not be ready to play them other boys, boy.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Again, it's Fournette.
Yeah, I just want that
He'll
first
get
down.
it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run with Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Damn.
Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he finds Kirk. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
No, he's safe.
So 2nd and 9, and you have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, easy, opposite.
Now Breeze. He's going to air one.
Oh, good play now.
The defense loses him. It's complete. And he's
we playing around and shit.
And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel
after I do this business call, I'll come back for your ass.
Do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense.
I'll go to GameStop and get your headset.
You've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze is looking to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Good game, good
but
game.
now this game is over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.